Imran Khan Niazi was the Prime Minister of Pakistan from 2018 to 2022. He was a Pakistani cricketer, politician, philanthropist, and investor. Khan was born in Lahore to a wealthy Pashtun family. He is the only son of civil engineer Ikramullah Khan Niazi and his wife Shaukat Khanum, and he has 4 sisters. His paternal family is of Pashtun heritage and belongs to the Niazi tribe, and they have lived in Mianwali in northeastern Punjab for a long time. Khan attended prestigious schools in Pakistan and the United Kingdom including Worcester's Royal Grammar School, Lahore's Aitchison College, Keble College, Oxford. His family had numerous great cricketers, including 2 elder cousins, Javed Burki and Majid Khan, who both served as leaders of the Pakistani national team. Imran Khan began playing cricket in his teens in Pakistan and the United Kingdom, and he continued to play while studying philosophy, politics, and economics at the University of Oxford. Khan made his debut for Pakistan's national team in 1971, but he did not become a permanent member of the squad until after graduating from Oxford in 1976. Khan had established himself as an extraordinary bowler and all-rounder by the early 1980s, and he was elected captain of the Pakistani side in 1982. Khan's athletic ability and stunning appearance helped him become a superstar in both Pakistan and England. Khan's greatest athletic achievement came in 1992, when he led Pakistan to its first World Cup great victory, defeating England in the final. He retired the same year, having established himself as one of the best cricketers of all time. Khan was the primary fundraiser for the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital, a Lahore-based specialty cancer hospital that opened in 1994. Khan's mother died of cancer in 1985, and the hospital was named for her. Khan married Jemima Goldsmith in a traditional Pakistani wedding ceremony in Paris on May 16, 1995. They were married again a month later, on the 21st of June, in a civil ceremony at the Richmond Register Office in England, followed by a celebration at the Goldsmiths' mansion in Surrey, attended by London's elite. The media called the wedding of the century. Khan's marriage, which he described as challenging, dissolved in 2004 after 9 years. Imran and Jemima were met by foreign and local reporters shortly after their marriage as they returned to Zaman Park in Lahore after their honeymoon at one of the Goldsmiths' estates in Spain. It was also revealed that Jemima had converted to Islam and would take the surname Khan. Khan agreed to spend 4 months of the year in England and the remainder in Lahore as part of his marriage commitment. The couple has 2 boys, Sulayman Isa, born November 18, 1996, and Qasim, born April 10, 1999. Jemima actively participated in a Khan-led charity effort for the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital and Research Center after their marriage, and she also backed her husband when he began his political career. The pair split on June 22, 2004, ending their 9-year marriage because it was impossible for Jemima to adapt to life in Pakistan, despite both of their best attempts. The marriage ended peacefully. Khan considered the 6 months preceding and following his divorce as the most difficult years of his life. Jemima returned to Britain with the boys after the divorce. According to the divorce agreement, Khan's boys visit him in Pakistan during their school holidays, while he stays with his former mother-in-law, Lady Annabel Goldsmith, when he visits them in London. Khan became a vocal opponent of Pakistan's government's mismanagement and corruption. In 1996, he established his political party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, PTI. Despite the PTI's electoral troubles, Khan's populist policies received the widespread appeal, particularly among young people. He maintained his criticism of corruption and economic inequity in Pakistan, as well as his opposition to the Pakistani government's collaboration with the US in combating extremists along the Afghan border. He also aimed at Pakistan's political and economic elites, accusing them of being westernized and out of touch with the country's religious and cultural standards. Khan hurt his head and back after he fell off a stage at a campaign event only days before the May 2013 parliamentary elections. Hours later, he appeared on television from his hospital bed to make one last appeal to voters. The PTI received its greatest vote totals ever, although it still won fewer than half the seats gained by the Pakistan Muslim League Noon PMLN, led by Nawaz Sharif. Khan accused the PMLN of electoral tampering. After his demands for an investigation were ignored, he and other opposition leaders staged 4 months of rallies in late 2014 to put pressure on Sharif to resign. After months of speculation, Imran Khan married British-Pakistani journalist and television anchor Reham Khan in January 2015. The wedding took the form of a modest nikah ceremony at Khan's home in Bani Gala. 9 months later, in October 2015, the marriage ended in divorce. The demonstrations were unsuccessful in removing Sharif, but suspicions of corruption were heightened when the Panama Papers connected his family to offshore interests. Khan put off the second round of protests in late 2016, but only after the Supreme Court agreed to begin an inquiry. In 2017, the inquiry disqualified Sharif from holding public office, and he was forced to resign cause of his corruption. On February 18, 2018, Khan married Bushra Bibi, a woman in her 40s, in his Lahore home. She is well known for her Sufi connections. Before her marriage to Khan, she was his spiritual mentor. Bushra has 2 boys and 3 girls from her previous marriage, to whom Imran is a stepfather. Khan ran in the 2018 general elections from Banu, Islamabad, Mianwali, Lahore, and Karachi East. The Pakistan Election Commission declared the PTI the winner on July 28. During his victory address, he outlined his prospective government's policy framework. Khan stated that his inspiration is to develop Pakistan as a humanitarian state based on the ideas of Medina, the first Islamic state. In terms of foreign policy, he commended China and expressed hope for improved relations with Afghanistan, the United States, and India. On February 22, 2022, Khan stated that he would want to hold a television discussion with his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi to overcome conflicts between the 2 neighboring countries. He made the remarks in an interview with Russia's state-run television network RT on the eve of his first 2-day visit to Moscow, the first by a Pakistani prime minister in more than 2 decades, during which he would meet with President Vladimir Putin and exchange views on major regional and international issues. Imran Khan was deposed in April 2022 following a no-confidence vote. Rival parties include Jamiat Ulema-e-Islam by Fazl-ur-Rahman, Nawaz and Shehbaz Sharif's Pakistan Muslim League Noon, and Bilawal Bhutto's Pakistan People's Party. The parliament convened on Friday at 11 a.m. in Islamabad, and the final vote to depose the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) coalition government might take place within a week. In heated public speeches, Khan, who came to power on a campaign of anti-corruption and other political changes in Pakistan, has blasted the opposition as a band of thieves, and has sworn to overcome the no-confidence vote. Mr. Khan has already stated that he will not recognize an opposition administration, believing that there is a US-led plot to depose him due to his failure to side with Washington on matters involving Russia and China. He has stated repeatedly that Pakistan's opposition parties are collaborating with foreign forces. While displaying a letter to the public at the parade ground, Prime Minister Imran Khan stated that he had written evidence that money from overseas was being utilized to destabilize the government. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Imran Khan said that foreign financing is being used to destabilize the PTI administration. At whatever cost, we will not tolerate slavery. Our people are being employed with foreign cash. Some of our folks are being utilized on purpose. I am aware of the destinations that are putting pressure on our people. I am willing to show the letter off the record if someone is skeptical about it, he added. Imran Khan then frequently performed jalsas in many cities across Pakistan in opposition to the imported government. On May 25, 2022, Khan called a long march in Islamabad against Pakistan's imported government. Many people from all across Pakistan gathered to Islamabad to hear their leader, Imran Khan. The PMNL administration offers warnings and threats to supporters of Imran Khan and members of the PTI. They also directed the Punjab police to intervene to put an end to the peaceful protests against the imported administration. On May 24, the night before the Long March, police raided the homes of PTI MNAs and harassed their family members. They entered the bedrooms without a warrant or authorization. They had no female constables with them and harassed them all night in several cities. After all, people from all across Pakistan are making their way to Islamabad to support freedom against this foreign administration. The cops made every effort to apprehend them. The cops even started the shilling and shot a man with a rifle. People are beaten with sticks, and police goons break into their automobiles. Containers are being detained around Pakistan to prevent people from getting to Islamabad. On the night of May 25, Imran Khan reminded the imported government that re-elections must be held within 6 days so that the people of Pakistan may select their leader democratically rather than by force.